And I'm live from the trunk of my car, as always. I mean, one day, one day, I might end up here because someone killed me. And I don't know why else I would be in the trunk of my car. But I'm in the trunk of my car because it's the easiest to see the basket so I can flip it around. I was thinking when I start doing this like professionally, and I have like a studio and stuff like that. I want to make a studio in a house, and I might have to get two cameras. Put one camera on the court, and then put the other camera on the studio. So we can just flip like that, rather than me going back of my car, front of my car. All right. So this show will get more and more professional, but for now, let me just talk to you guys about stuff. All right. So, what's up, John? Hi, John. I can see you and hear you. Thank you very, very much, sir. What's up, Leandra? How you doing, man? So we're talking about the Limitless books right here, and we're trying to make you guys better. I'm going to get out there and do some moves for you guys to help you out as well. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. All right. The quote of the day is ignore hesitations. All right. Ignore hesitations. Ignore hesitations. Ignore hesitations. I would say the guy who taught me to ignore hesitations the most was Paul Marigny in my life. Paul Marigny played at St. Mary's College where I played, and I never talked to him about this, but he taught me to ignore hesitations. All right, he was a very good player, but there was one thing that he did that it stuck with me. It was weird. All right, basically, when you get fouled, you know that you got fouled, and the person that fouls you knows that they foul you, even before the referee blows the whistle. But sometimes you think that you got fouled, and you know that you got fouled, and the referee doesn't blow the whistle. Sometimes you step out of bounds, and the referee calls it too late. Sometimes there's a travel, and you're not quite sure if the referee will call it. But that split second of time, that's the time that creates kings and queens. All right, the people that react are the people that go through the reaction, I suppose, beat the reaction, are the people that win. And this was Paul Marigny. All right. Whenever he got the ball on the inside and maybe there was a foul, maybe there was a 3-second call, and you knew the ref was going to blow the whistle, the first thing he did was grab the ball, throw the ball up, and shoot it and make it, and then look at the referee. And usually the referee was like, no basket, it's your ball out of bounds. But one out of 10 times it seemed like it, Paul would catch it, people would think that there was a foul, and he would throw it up and in, and everyone would look around to see if there was a foul, and there was no foul. But Paul had 2 points. He never hesitated. All right. He just went. And I see a lot of players in a lot of games at every level, when they think that a foul is going to be called, they'll stop. Like, oh, the referee missed this one. All right. And where I see it the most is when I'm driving. Speaking of my car, right? When I'm driving and I come to a stop sign. All right. And the rule is this: if you kids don't know, someone comes in from the right side, someone comes in from this side, and they come at the same exact time and stop at the same time. The rule is this guy right here should go if they come at the same time. Okay, it's known as the right of way. The person to the right has the right of way. All right, they just say the person to the right. Right, if you come straight ahead, you guys can probably both go. It doesn't matter. But if the person comes in from the right, that person goes. If it's like this, well, then this person goes. It's always the person to the right. However, if 3 people come at the same time, there kind of is no rule. And if 4 people come at the same time, there really isn't a rule. And if they hit the same exact time, what I do is right when everyone's looking at each other, wondering who should go, I just go. Now, I know if everyone did that, it wouldn't work out. But usually, no one else goes. So when they're thinking about it, contemplating about it, I just go because of Paul Marigny. All right. And what's worse is if there's 3 people that come at the same exact time, 3 people, and I'm the 4th one, and I'm like a second or 2 behind them, and they're wondering which one of those 3 should go, I will still go. All right. And I've gotten better on the basketball court where, even if the referee blows a whistle, especially if it's on a court that's side by side, some people might be confused about the other court's whistle. So if I hear a whistle I'll keep going just in case it's not from our court. And every now and then I will get it. All right. So don't hesitate. But that also applies to other things like our first drill. All right. Like for elementary, it's called scare shots. All right. Where we put someone on the elbow and then the other people are running in and trying to scare them. So one person will be on the baseline. They'll pass it out to the guy on the elbow. They'll run at them and then try to scare them. Just like Halloween, right? Like, whatever, right? And try to put your hand in their face. You can do anything that you want except for block the ball or touch them. All right. And people hesitate because they're like, oh, he's going to block my shot. You have to get used to that. And this is another guy in college who helped me out. His name was Robbie Ballard. All right. These are real people, by the way. You can look them up on Google. All right. I tried to block Robbie's shot one time. He's a short guy, maybe 6 feet tall, maybe. And so short to me. I'm 6'7". And I jumped up to try to block his shot. He's a great, great, great shooter, one of the best shooters I've ever met. And I almost hit the ball. I almost blocked it. I missed it by like this much. It goes over my hand, and then he makes it. But I almost blocked it. I mean, I should have blocked it. It seemed like I had it. And then I missed it, and then he made the shot. And I was like, dude, Robbie, how did you make that shot? Didn't you think that I was gonna block it? And he was like, kinda. I was like, then how'd you still make it? He goes, I don't care if you block it. So again, he doesn't hesitate. He wasn't scared. All right. So again, scare shots, hesitation, they all go together. Other ones are tiered free throws. It's a game that I made up when I was younger. You got to make one in a row, then make two in a row, then make three in a row, then keep like that. But you want to start back over each time. So make one in a row, start back over. Two in a row, start back over. And every time that you try to make a certain amount in a row, you get 2 chances. If you complete it, then you go up. Chances. You get 2 chances at each one. And if you complete that level, then you go up to the next level. If you fail and you don't make 4 in a row, let's say, and 2 chances, then you have to go back down to the 3rd level. So try to make 3 in a row. And I would try to play that game over and over and over again till I made 10 in a row. I never really got it. Seriously, my entire life I've solved that game maybe like 4, 5 times. I used to always play it though because it was hard. And I thought that it was harder than the real games. All right, so when I got to the games, I was really calm when I shot my shots. So again, I wasn't scared. Next one is inverted Euros. I was actually going to get out there and show you those. So I'll talk about that in a second. And then we have around the cone shots, around the cone spot shots. That's when you have a cone down, shoot a shot, sprint forward, run back, and then step forward for your new shot. Pick and roll against the drive. That's if they're not forcing you to the screen. And then 180 tangent for shots. 180 is a double pick up top, split, and then one person goes to the basket, the other person gets back picked and steps out to the 3-point line. But this one for shots, we're going to have people on the baseline passing the ball out to the non-shooters, so everyone can shoot during the play. So you practice your plays, but you also practice shots. I'm going to get out here and show you guys the inverted Euros so you can watch them right now. Let's check it out. All right, you can look at the basket while I get a ball. All right, so we're right there. And I also need something to, let me see. All right, I also need something to go around because I need a defender. So let's see what I got. All right, I couldn't find a defender, but I will show you the move anyways. So for the Euro step, I'm going to go with the inverted Euro. All right, this is if there's someone about right here standing in front of you, trying to guard you. And once you take a dribble like this, pick the ball up, they're not allowed to move. So that's where the Euro steps get their distinction, where it's a cheat move. Once you dribble, they can't move, so you can just walk around them. And you can walk around them any way that you want to. You don't have to go straight for a layup. You can go here, bounce, and then step here, there for a direct Euro step. You can go here with the bounce and go here, 1, 2 for an indirect Euro step. You can pound it down like this and then just jump to the other side for a pro hop. All right, you can do the Jamal Crawford where you're like this, stutter step, and then bounce like this, and then go that way for Jamal Crawford. I think that's what I call that one. Or you can do the inverted Euro step, which is made popular by James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and I've seen a few more people do it as well. So let me show you that one real quick. What you're gonna do is come up and then stutter step, and then bounce the ball either here or here, and that's with the right hand. If it's with the left hand, you can bounce the ball after the stutter step here, or bounce it here. That's very, very simple, right? So there's 4 different moves. You can cross it or tap it to the same side with either hand. That part's simple. So stutter step and then tap. But after that, whichever side that you tapped it to, you're going to step the opposite side with 2 steps. All right? So if I went here, stutter step and bounce here, I'm going to start with my right leg. And I'm going to go to this side, 1, 2. Because again, you're allowed 1 dribble and 2 steps for a layup. It doesn't matter what order that you make them in. So for here, we're going to go like this. And go 1, 2, 3. For the next one, I'm going to tap it on the same side and go like this and go stutter step and go 1, 2, 3. All right. And if you do it fast, it looks rather travel-ish. All right. You come forward and you're like this, boom, hit, and then step. You can just walk right around them. All right, so get good at it. Practice the steps. Practice the stutter step. Stay centered, and then go off center to cross them up. Bounce the ball outside of your feet. So if your foot's right here, you bounce it outside. Foot's right there, you bounce it outside, so that you can give the illusion that you're going to go in that way, and then just go the opposite way. All right, it's a really, really good move. Good luck trying it. All right, so that's that. And that is that. We're talking about the Limitless book right here. So I have the 9th grade version out right now, and it shows you all the workouts per day, whole bunch of workouts. It shows you things to do per month as well, some homework stuff in the beginning. It gives you a list of every single drill that we do in the back. All right. Hey, sorry I'm late. It's all good. All right. So all I did was show the inverted Euro step. Don't know if you saw it or not, but I just did it. All right. And speaking of Dylan Devaney's here now, and we just did a workout this morning. Did not have any of his things posted today because he's still having trouble to get a phone, uploading, everything like that. But he's going to keep trying to change. He says over the next 2 days, he's going to try to do it perfectly, where he's going to try to be like Steph Curry, where he's going to hopefully post the videos, but also show up 45 minutes to an hour before the workout and be in a full sweat, ready to work out like any professional would. And these professionals, they wouldn't just do it when they were professionals. These professionals would do it when they were kids as well. So he gets to try to be that kid for just 2 days. He wanted to do it for 7 days. I said, no, that's too hard. So he tried to do it for 2 days. The 2 days were supposed to be Saturday and Sunday, I think, or maybe Sunday and Monday. I'm not quite sure, but he got hurt right before he was supposed to do it, playing tag in the dark. I don't know about that. It's always an excuse. So we're going to see if he can do it tomorrow, see if Dylan Devaney can handle it tomorrow. And he's going to try to be a professional player for 2 days. All right. What's his name? Ian. He tried to be a professional player for about 10 days, almost died. Oh, man. All right, but he did it. And he wanted to do it forever, but he could not obviously do it forever. But he gave it a go for about 10 great days. And I mean, like he's the better for it. He's a tough kid. All right. So let's see if you guys can do it now. Just know that the pros, they do it every day of their lives since they were in like 7th grade. All right. It's just who they are. They love basketball that much. All right. They're insane. And we have one professional person in our program, and her name is Finley Chastain. And yes, every time that I go to her house to work her out, she is there outside working out already. She is that person. All right. It doesn't take that much, but it's hard. So we're going to see if Dylan can be like Finley for 2 days. Let's see it. All right. For today, we are on, it's not September. We're in October, right? October 19th. Man, time flies when you're looking through a book and flipping through days. I'll tell you that much. All right. So today, it's a Monday, and we are ignore hesitations. And the story of the day is, this one applies for Leandre. I think he's a third grader, but let's imagine not. All right. Winning the fourth grade championship isn't everything. If you're pressing and playing zone to win at this age, instead of working to improve your personal defense, you'll find it hard to win at any higher level. Whenever it is that you say, I've made it, be wary that that may be all you ever make. The level you exalt is usually the level you remain. All right? So stop hyping up high school, hyping up eighth grade, hyping up sixth grade. Stop it. It's not special. Don't think that it's special, other than you have to become good. All right. Because the next level is the way that you want to go to. So start thinking about college. Start thinking about the pros. All right. Think about that stuff. Even if you fail, think about that stuff. Don't try to just win sixth grade, just win fifth grade. Do the things that are going to make you win ninth grade, 10th grade, high school, college. Do the things that are going to help you do that. So don't just let someone shoot threes. And you're like, but he can't shoot threes. He's only a fifth grader. No, guard him. Learn and practice guarding him. All right? Even though he's going to go by you, get better. All right. So stop trying to win fourth grade championships and get your head on bigger games. All right. Middle school. We have twist passes. That's when you guys can't just pass the ball directly to people. You got to twist and then pass with the outside hand. No look passes. Those are all the fancy ones. All right. Look at Magic Johnson, or just type in no look passes and then practice those things. One-on-one defense only. That's switching the game of one-on-one from an offensive game to a defensive game. You give the ball to someone and say, I'll guard you 10 straight times. And you want to see how many times that you can stop them. So don't think of it like it's a punishment to be on defense. Think of it like it's an honor, and try to figure them out. Get close, work on your legs, get stronger, etc. And then closeouts to slides. That's how you close out. Take big steps and then small steps with your hands up and then wide, looking for deflections, and then be able to slide with the correct leg. And then we'll talk about that one later and talk about post progression as well. All right. And then the other one that I want to talk about is the mid post series. Watch the mid post series. I will show you right now. All right. So here again, and this is this catching the ball in the middle right here. And one of the best mid post games ever, Michael Jordan. All right. He played with his back to the basket when he got older. And he caught the ball on the mid post. That's not the 3-point line, not at the post, but the mid post. He demolished people. His favorite move was going like this, and then shaking his shoulder and shooting a fadeaway. Simple, right? But he has amazing hops and great touch, and he's a great player. So that's really hard to replicate. So what we're gonna do is use Z-Bo. All right, Z-Bo's moves. All right, Z-Bo is Zach Randolph. And he's a big chubby guy in the NBA. He's lefty, but I'll do it right-handed. You would catch the ball like this and just step into people. Oh, yeah, come on. You stay right there, buddy. You step right in between their legs. So they don't want their junk hit. All right? And then you keep the ball high so that your elbows stay high. Then you can go like this, inch back, and then you can look for your shot. As simple as that. That's the first move, okay? You can do it from the top of the free throw line to get a little gist of it, but just right here. And if they're up on you, too far up on you, trying to take away that shot, because you're right here, trying to take away that shot, that means that they're not watching this side. So now I can go like this, and I can sweep the ball through low from here all the way down before it crosses my body, straight to the ground as I step, and then I go like this. 1, 2, and then score. So I can get it here. Boom, lean back, step, inch, and then rip the ball through low, and then score. All right. So, and Z-Bo was slow, man. He still did that stuff. Then, but if they're faster than you are, and they catch up to that, well, now you can spin on them. So it's a cycle. Step like this, step long, inch back. Now, as I go, I'm gonna sweep through, hit, and then spin. I'm going to score like that. But to do that, I got to be able to take 2 quick steps during one long dribble. So that's the hard part. It may not look that hard, but it's hard. So I step long, I step back. Now as I go like this. I'm going to bounce the ball, Before the ball touches my hand again, I'm going to step twice. I'm going to start to step with my left foot first and then my right foot. So, sorry, switch that. My right foot first and then my left foot. So I'm going to sweep the ball through and then go 1, 2 before I touch the ball again. Or else it's a travel. So step long, look up for my shot, rip through, then go 1, 2, then catch the ball, and then spin. So watch it fast one more time. There, back, look for my shot, go through, 1, 2, spin, and then lay up. And then the last part, because maybe I didn't get them with the first one. Then I tried the second one. They stayed with it, so I spun. But maybe I'm so slow, maybe they're so fast, they stayed with me again. Well, they can't stay with me a third time. All right? They won't be able to stay with me a third time. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to fake the spin. I get here, hit, same steps, same looking for my shot, same looking for the drive. I don't change. I go to try to score, and I only adjust if he stops me. And then I try to spin. Then I'll do the fake spin. So it's step by step. All right, I'm here, look through, fake spin, come back, and shoot my shot. I can't miss that shot. Come on. There we go. All right. So those are Zebo's mid-range post moves. Oh, sorry, not mid-post moves. Go with mid-post series. There we go. All right, so that's that. You can work on that stuff, work on the timing of it, on getting stronger, and you beat people up like that because you get them to a point where they can only lose, or lose. There's 4 different losing scenarios for them, and you make them pick one. They have to give you something, all right? Especially if you can do those moves strong and hard and fast and accurate, they have to give you something, all right? And then realizing when you have something, that's just from experience. So doing them a lot, getting used to it, getting down low and doing it as efficiently as possible is all a part of the game, all right? Next ones is our high school drills. These are the ones that we did this morning. We did judgment shots. I judged Dylan and then I let him judge me. And we did it on a few things. Was my elbow in? Was his elbow in? Or a finger spread? And all I said was yes or no for every single shot that he did. We did 5 shots apiece. And then we said, like, the other one was, did we extend our body? And then did we extend our arms and our legs at the same exact pace? All right. Yes. So we did that earlier. Is Kendrick going to be at Tice? Nah. Kendrick was only there to say hi to Finley, but he came in to say hi to you guys as well. So I don't think Kendrick is going to be there. Yeah, Finley came because of a surprise. Yes, she hurt her shoulder, but I had to film her for something. So yes, that's why she was there, and Kendrick came too. All right. Other than that, we did our 7-minute drill, and today Dylan broke his record. All right, his record before was 19. 7-minute drill is to make 20 layups, then make 5 in a row from the elbows, and then you shoot threes, all in 7 minutes. His record before was 19. Now his record is 24. All right, Kobe's number. All right, so he broke his record, and that was about my average score when I was in college. So he's already caught me, basically. All right, let's see if he can keep going. Then we have cops and robbers. When you're being chased, you got to also cut them off as well. I'll get up and show you guys that one in a second. And then pump fake to escape dribbles. We did that. See you later. And then for pump fake to escape dribbles, make sure that you pump fake, get down low. Then you go 2 dribbles to escape. And if they're there for the shot, that means that they were raised up already. And if you can escape left or right, that gives you another chance to shoot. Even if they keep up with that one, you can go crossover after they catch up. So again, it's another series one where no matter what they do, they're going to mess up. Whenever I say series, Siri thinks that I'm talking to her. And that's why I keep pressing buttons on the computer, because I'm not talking to her. I need to say a different word besides that word now. Jeez, come on, dude. Anyways, next one is battle ropes. I don't have my big battle ropes So because my car got stolen and they were in there, but I used some small plastic ones this morning, and we did them. You have to go like this, and they're called inertia wave ropes. I Dylan said that they were pretty hard. I've had other groups do them, and they actually if they if you do it hard, it'll get harder. The first group didn't do it that hard, so they said it was easy. So I'm trying to introduce these because they're easier to carry around. They do cost a little bit more, but yeah. So the battle ropes, you guys can buy those on your own. Come to our practices once we open again. But that's kind of a hard one to replicate. At least talk about it if you guys are doing the videos though. And the last one is the backward alley oops, throwing the ball off the backboard, catching the air and scoring it. It's all about timing, understanding how the ball travels in the air, understanding how to get a rebound, how to score it in the air. So it includes a lot, your footwork, and I like it. Even though it's a show off move, I like it a lot. Dylan and I also watched some video of Kobe Bryant doing it, and he not only did it once, he did it so many times. They have a highlight video of him on YouTube, a couple of them, that only have his moments where he's throwing the ball off the backboard to himself. So it's a move that he legit used during games. I used to use it during high school. I had never got to use it in college. Did I ever use it in the pros? Maybe during practice. I don't think I would use it during a game. So that's some crazy stuff. But I do like it for every other reason. You don't need to use it in games, but I like it just for the timing of it all. And who knows, maybe you'll be good enough to use it in a game. The one that I was going to show you was cops and robbers and how to time it. So you guys are behind me right now. This is the basket. And when I'm running from people like this, I could just go straight to the basket, but I might get chased down and blocked. So what I'm going to do is I see people over there. Instead of going to the basket, I'm going to go like this and cut them off and get them behind me and then go like this. And if they touch me, oh, yeah, I'm going to fall down. I'm like, and then go up and shoot a shot because they're not allowed to touch me. So if they're chasing me and I go for a layup, they have all the momentum in the world. They could block it. But if I get in front of them, not only do I slow them down, if I get in front of them and go anywhere near them, they now, by rule, have to run away from me, which is weird. All right? Because they're running full speed like this, and I go toward the basket, and I go, nope, I'm going towards you. And if I can hit them, it's basically a foul. All right? So turn the tables on people. When you go for a layup and they're chasing you, go right in the line. Go right in the line where they were supposed to be running. Step on that line and put your butt right into them and hope that they hit you. And if they hit you and they don't slow down, then you have a bucket. If they do slow down, speed back up and score your layup. So that's the trick on making fast break layups. So and again, Dylan brought it up. Like if we play cops and robbers, you have multiple people chasing you. How can you stop them all? Just go along the line. They have to slow down because none of them are allowed to hit you. And they're trying to dodge you. They can't do that. Now I'm not saying to keep doing it back and forth. It's just one shot, and then you go straight just to trip them up. All right. So see it like this. If they're at half court, there's a number of people chasing you. Consider them all on a starting line for a race, like a 100-yard dash. And you're about to start the 100-yard dash. You got Usain Bolt, you got the fastest guys in the world, all there lined up for the Olympics. Big stage, all these cameras going. And right before they start, some stupid 4-year-old runs across the lane. I mean, who's finishing that race without hitting the kid? I mean, there's 8 people running, and then right when they go, on your mark, get set, beep, 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 go. Boom, 10 yards ahead of them, this kid just goes running across. And if you hit the kid, it's a foul on you. Everyone is going to be slowing down, trying to avoid the kid. And all 8 of them might trip up, even though the kid is only a lane wide, because they're going to be running across. So you basically scare them. And that brings us full circle. All right. We start off with the scare shots. And we were talking about the quote of the day, which is ignore your hesitations. All right, and we ended with scaring other people. Make sure that you take all the fears and all the hesitations and you turn them on their head. All right, and you get the other team to hesitate and be scared of you. All right, so you be the boss. All right, you be the alpha. You be the first person. So if you come, again, to a 4-way stop, just like me. Hey, go. If everyone came at the same time, you're the leader. You tell them when to go. All right. I'm the boss. And if you do that on the basketball court, you might be successful. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later. And I'll see y'all at Tice. And I do have a special thing that I'm gonna do in December for these live streams. I'm gonna invite some kids. I'll talk about that more tomorrow. All right, anyways. All right, peace, y'all.